Plaintiffs Tammy Norwood and her husband Kent say their son has a child with the defendant's girlfriend, who is with the defendant in court. Tammy claims the defendant's girlfriend has been on drugs since she was a teenager, so they were happy when she got with the defendant because they feel he's a good guy. However, they're suing him today for loans and interest. Defendant Christopher Cagney says when he started dating his girlfriend, he became close with the plaintiffs, and his children even refer to Tammy as Nana. Christopher admits that the plaintiffs helped him out, but he insists they're suing for more than he owes.
All right, start with you.
Your Honor, we met Chris through my son's ex, Janelle Smith. They have a child together. Chris has custody of 2 children at that time and had just recently got them back. He was a great guy. I was very impressed with the fact that the kid would even fight to get kids back, one that's not even his biological child.
Yeah.
And we felt that they deserved our help. They had been struggling, and we wanted to help. My granddaughter was involved, and so were 2 of his children that called us Nana and Papa.
He helped you raise them by yourself for how many years?
Ever since they were born.
To what age?
I've been Damien's de facto father since birth. I'm now his legal guardian, and then biologically to my daughter Danica. And me and Janelle and I had lived together. And at that time, all 3 children were underneath the roof, which is the grandchild, Rosalind, her daughter, and then my 2 children. I had lost my job. I was unemployed for a number of months and struggling to keep the home above float. Also,
well, I just wanted to applaud you for raising those children by yourself. That's rare for a man. My best friend, Rick Jones, he raised 5 children by himself while working for the city council person in Detroit and then the county exec, and he rose up the ranks high, raising 5 children, one of which was not his. And now he's raising 2 of his granddaughters.
Wow.
By himself. Right. And he had a stroke, and he is disabled.
Wow.
Raising them, and they are both under 4 years old.
Wow. Unbelievable.
And so I applaud anyone who's able to do that. I'm not trying to boast. When I saw him doing this with his granddaughters, I said, no, man, I'm getting you out of here. I moved him to Las Vegas to live with his 2 sisters who are there, and they're helping him now. So let's give Rick Jones a big hand. That's my man. So glad I was able to do that. Give him some national recognition. And you've getting your recognition. Whatever happened, that's something most men would not do. All right, what else you want me to know before you start talking about the low-down stuff? About him.
Well, like you guys said, Your Honor, Chris said, I gave the utmost respect to. Janelle has had issues with drug addiction since she's been a teenager. She has severe scoliosis of the spine. Her spine actually runs down the outside of her shoulder blade. She's had surgery, the metal popped back out. So she's been addicted to drugs since she was very young and has struggled off and on in years. She is right now clean, has been clean for about a month and a half, and is trying once again to get herself together. But with her physical condition, it's been a battle.
Tell me about the money, with whomever would like to speak on that.
Well, in March of 2014, Janelle and Chris had the gas shut off in their home, and they had come to me, and they had lived with us for 3 days, and I paid $475 to get their gas back on.
$475?
Yes, sir. And then April 21st of 2014, I paid Chris's landlord a total of $1,965.72, which $1,365 was for back rent, and $600 was towards their May rent. And then Chris in May came to our home and signed a promissory note for us, and we had charged him 8.9% interest because that's the interest they charged my husband when he took out the loan for them.
You had to take out the loan yourselves.
Yes.
And I was unaware of the interest at that point. I only signed the promissory note for what was owed to the landlord.
Thank you. Well, that's not
For
true.
Rent, also 600 received for May's rent. I is going to pay $50 a month as long as he is unemployed, $100 a month once he starts to work. It
He
doesn't
actually
say
lost his
anything
job
about
2 days.
interest, but a decent person, if you know that the person who loaned you the money had to get a loan and risk their credit, I mean, how much was the interest?
It was well, it was originally
Altogether.
6.9.
Altogether, how much?
159.28, sir.
Now, how much has he paid?
We got a payment on May 14th.
You've got the papers
Oh,
upstairs.
yeah, he just took it May 14th. That's right on his promissory
Okay.
note. He paid us $50
Got
on
it.
May 14th and then
Yep.
$20 on July 28th.
$70.
That's all we received.
All right, sir, what do you want to say to this?
I feel that Janelle and I have spoken. I would only pay $730, and then she would pay $1,200. And then, we talked, since we both lived together, even though I signed the promissory note, we felt that we were both responsible.
Okay, and that sounds fair. However, that's not the agreement you made with the Norwoods. And who you referring to is with the person who had the drug addiction.
Yes.
And that's probably why they wouldn't have done it, is because of the drug addiction.
You're correct, Honor.
So you can't defeat their intent. Their intent was, I'm going to do this business with you. We know you'll pay us our money back. Not going to include her on this because she won't pay us our money back. And you can't now say, well, she and I are going to split the costs, and that's how we're going to pay them. But even though that's not what the contract says, that would mean they would have to approve in business and in contract law, they have to approve the assignment of that debt to another person. For example, if you buy a car or a house, you finance a car or finance a house. In all finance contracts, for the most part, with homes and cars, there's a clause saying you cannot assign this debt to anyone else unless we approve of it. So, are you approving of the assignment of the debt to someone else?
No,
A
sir.
portion of it? You want it all from him?
Yes, sir.
You've only paid 70?
And I've only paid $700.
All right, well, I applaud you once again. You're a good guy, man. You're a good guy. I'm sorry to hear you got in this trouble. I'm sure since you got that agreement with her that she's going to come through with that agreement the two of you have. So have her stick to her side and you're a lot better off. Most people get here, no, I paid them $800. Well, why are they saying? Because they went to sleep early and I laid it on the dresser. Y'all know y'all go to sleep at 8 o'clock. I brought that money in at 9:30. She must have came in and get it to fuel her drug habit. That's what you, but he's an honest guy. He's taking care of, he has taken care of those children by himself. I applaud you. And your portion is going to be how much?
It was $730.
That's what you agreed to with her?
That's what I agreed to with Janelle and myself, yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to pay your portion. How about that?
All right.
Because I respect you so much. All right? I'm going to pay that $700. But she's going to have to pay her own. You're going to get your money in total, and it's going to come from him, but I'm going to slide his portion to him, but she has to pay her own. All right? Good luck to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Take your hand, man. Thank you. Good guy.